Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome, everyone, to Glendale, Arizona. This is the Verbo Fiesta Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Houston Cougars. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowl, here in the booth with Kirk Hermstreet. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And he's got a crease here. Look out. On the move. Still going. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Houston. He's going to score.
Oh, my God. I was like, that nigga fast. He going to keep up at that angle.
That is an unforgettable moment for that kick return. A touchdown in a playoff game.
Great blocking to set this return up, and of course you can see his natural instincts as a runner. Once he got through that initial surge from the coverage unit, nobody's going to stop him from scoring.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Handoff running right. Breaking free at the 35. They bring them down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
It's worth the try.
One massive play, and suddenly they're at the plus 45-yard line here. And then first down, right back to the running game.
This defensive coordinator better make some adjustments. This back is on fire to start this game. You better start committing those safeties down, overloading that line of scrimmage, because this back is physical, he's got speed, and he is tough to bring down.
Important second down play coming up. Ball handed off. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up first downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. First down, looking for more now. Touchdown, Bama. A much-needed counter-punch delivered.
It was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level, and with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
And the PAT is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. try to make a play from deep in his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. They're going to run it here. Running with purpose. Tough running to avoid a loss. It just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looks like he's going to run it. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defense does a good job of pressuring the quarterback, but I'm really impressed with the quarterback's effort. Not only does he pull out of that, but he's able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, well, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Offense coming back onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out. Trying to do the same thing here. There's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Ruled down after a solid pickup, but it wasn't enough to convert for the first down.
But here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. Looks like Alabama will have the first down.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it's third down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll run it here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
One man in the backfield and he'll get the football. Breaks an open space. And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here.
Well, that's what you love to see from an offense. The offensive line and the running back in sync, working together, and it pays off. What a big gain. Thought he might be close to being able to take it all the way to the end zone, but the defense just brings him down there inside the 5.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. Direct snap. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And now they'll set up for the point after. PAT puts him in front by 7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on 1st down, but missed it.
They don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat.
The pass is intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. Touchdown. Alabama. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
Great job here by the backer, just mirroring the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping in front of that throw, comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school, shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands, takes it in for a touchdown.
PHC is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. Oh, and he's got some space here. Gets some blocks. It's a foot race. Can they catch him? No! Touchdown!
Chris, what was the last game you saw? Not only one, but 2 kickoff returns for a touchdown by the same guy. Unbelievable performance, not only by the return man, but the entire unit setting these returns back for touchdowns.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Whatever it takes, really. Whatever it takes.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the first play at the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Running back with the football. They tackle him about the 14.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities, and just keep winning the battle up front.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time. Punting, ready to boot it away. Now the penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what this is about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The offensive coordinator begins this drive with excellent field position. They'll hand it off. Runs through the defender. He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
game here. Running back takes the handoff. He's stopped, but he gets a first down. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. We'll see if they can keep the production up heading into the second period. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's wide open. Look out. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Houston. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up. Kirby's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly. And they're doing so with such high stakes. Answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Here's the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense can be very aggressive at this moment. And the pass is broken up beautifully to prevent that big play.
Chris, those deep shots, to me, the advantage is with the quarterback and the receiver because you know where the ball is. Great defensive backs' only chance is being able to locate the ball and be able to go up and knock it away. Really impressed with his ability to find the football, which allowed him to be able to eventually make the play.
He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And the returner will be brought down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. Breaks into the clear. He's past the marker and still going. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Touchdown, Houston. He broke away and they couldn't catch him.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's tackled at the 25, the same spot it would have been, and he left it in the end zone. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. We're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Quick throw to the left. And it's caught wide open with room to run. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
This offense moves into enemy territory inside the 45 after that big play. Looks right for a quick completion. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Handoff heading left. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of the play. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Quarterback operating an empty set. He keeps it on a design run.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. He's got room to run. He's in the clear. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, tied.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. And it's good.
R.P. Rondell Moore.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. They tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Houston's offense heads back onto the field now. Last possession was a one-play touchdown drive on the ground. See if the offensive line can continue to create some big leads. They'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Second down after that run in the previous play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He's running out of time here. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. Didn't see anybody open, he throws it away. That's not going to bring up third down.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defensive coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Wide open downfield. They finally make the tackle, but the defense gashed by that big gainer.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
And a player is down injured after that last play. Let's take a timeout or they check him out. Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Zips it down the middle. Deep ball caught inside the 10.
Well, this is what you would call a three-down back. Running backs, they can run between the tackles, they can get outside, and they can also catch the ball out of the backfield. Here, they have the benefit of having one of those kind of backs that can not just catch the ball, but once he gets his hands on the ball, he's got enough wiggle and speed to be able to get after a defense.
Here's a handoff on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Moves out of the pocket.
You gotta head on to that.
Incomplete in the end zone.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
That's a 1-on-1. That's not even a risky ball.
You get nothing on 2nd down. Sets up a 3rd and goal from the 2. They'll change the pre-snap look now. On 3rd and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. He escapes the pocket. Looking to the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Backed against the wall. You practice these kind of things in spring ball, in camp in the summer, even during the week of preparation. Who's going to win, the offense or the defense? The defense does their job here on 3rd and goal to knock that one away. Now we got a big call coming up here on 4th down.
So on 4th down, the decision is to try out the field goal team. The field goal is good. And they've reclaimed the lead with that.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. And the runner takes off to his right. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. What a catch! The freshman quarterback showing what a cannon he's got.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
See what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. They'll come up in not at all fooled by the Wildcat look. Well, they run it right into a blitz. That linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. It's a nice game. They'll move the football up to the 27.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
1st down here for this offense. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch! Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Boy, this defense looks like they are confused, and they should be. This wide receiver is putting on a clinic here in the 1st half. He sees blood in the water right now, and he's got over 100 yards in the 1st half already.
He's got a man down the middle. Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
Looking to throw it from the red zone.
Get in there! Get in there! Go!
Touchdown, Houston!
I'll tell you what, in this 1st half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right
Chaba,
reads
do
and
that
accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
The extra point makes it a 10-point game. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchdown. Time running down. Just 1 play left here in the half. Play action here on 1st down. He's hit as he throws it. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. And he'll be brought down as time runs out in the 1st half.
Yeah, get a stop though.
And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. All right, let's get the 2nd half going now. The kickoff team is out there. And he's going to bring this out a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down to the 27-yard line. Decent return. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They need to get things going here in the 3rd quarter, already trailing by a couple of possessions. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain the run game, held it just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Looks to his right and finds his man. He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this 1st down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the 1st. Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get popped.
Going for a big play downfield. And it's caught outside the 10 and still going. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. If you get the right guy in that slot that can win the one-on-one matchups, you take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
Point after, not right through. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Houston's offense heads back out of the field now. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Here's the second down play. You snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. On the move now. Or throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
Houston getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
A nice RPO here by the offensive coordinator and a big gain by the back. But let's give credit to the quarterback. He saw that this defense was sitting back, worried about the pass. So instead of throwing it, he hands it off and some nice positive yards.
This Houston offense is moving quickly down the field. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
That is 2 consecutive runs for 1st downs. Give credit to the offensive line and this back really getting into a rhythm, and they got this defense on its heels.
The offense going to heavy personnel, bringing out the full house. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Oh, what a move. Touchdown, Houston. They could not stop it.
Such a well-designed
What
play
the
for us.
fuck?
The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield. That's why he got that ball to the end
He
zone.
got to come back. He come back.
And the all-important extra point.
Oh, wait. He got 94 right now. He got 2 speed.
And the extra point gives them a double-digit lead.
Oh, he needs own goal.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
He didn't some cheating shit.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
Now Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down after a short gain there.
They can't come to that middle of the text.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. And the wideout goes in motion. Third down play here out of the shotgun. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Second down. We're going to throw it. Finds his man. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball.
Oh my God.
Let's it fly to the wideout. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Alabama now operating in the red zone. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Oh, and he can't hold on. A first down screen is incomplete. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Design quarterback run. Powers through.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. Got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Looking for 6. And it's incomplete. Very near the goal line.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
He knocks it through with confidence.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
The field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. They'll try a pass here. And it dumps it off to the tight end. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. It's the tight end flex out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. And no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
They come up on first down, clock running, final minute here of the third quarter. Oh, it is incomplete. They call a screen on first down, but he just dropped it.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. Man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually, that's going to cost you.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking to scramble. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they got him for a sack.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in return. Back onto the field. They settled for 3 last time. Let's see what they can come up with this drive. Looking deep downfield to the left. It's caught. Still going inside the 10. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal.
Well, it's got to be so rewarding for an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call. That's exactly what we saw right here. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide-open wide receiver.
Alabama's offense now lining up on 1st and goal. Runner takes the toss and moves to his right. Well, the defense has him behind the line. A tackle for loss, and that'll do it for the third quarter. Well, Kirk Houston has the lead here. And as we've reached the end of time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on.
Maryland.
Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a 2nd and goal. And off inside, looking for the touchdown. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here, maybe holding the 3 points.
You don't know what's around.
So a huge play to start the drive and get in scoring position, but now it's 3rd and goal. Looking for a man. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Great catch when they desperately needed it.
No, because I don't have the offense.
Extra point try coming now.
I just have to let him get to know. I can just knock it out. Let's go.
And FPAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So the Cougars offense heads back out onto the field now. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. And there's the handoff. Has the first down and more. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Yeah.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. Slams right into a wall. They've got it for a loss.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Offense now behind the sticks on 2nd down. They need 12 after that first down loss. They'll give it to the running back. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Going for his running back. A 4th down completion to the running back.
Great job by the defender coming up with that tackle. That'll keep him short of the first down. I think the quarterback thought his receiver could win any one-on-one battle, but this defender makes a heck of a play, and now we got 4th down.
So tie game, 4th quarter. They're going to go for it on this 4th down. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's got it, enough for a first down. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Houston. And jump on top here in the 4th. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Keeping it on the ground here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
And that's just a great job by this defense of affecting the rhythm of this offense. These guys are in go mode here in the fourth quarter, trying to come back to win this game, and the defense is meeting the challenge so far.
One of the biggest plays we've had so far. Third down, and the crowd really getting into it. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pocket breaking down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
Here we go. Down one score. They're going to go for it on fourth down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air.
Nope. Oh, my God.
Across the 40.
What?
They make the tackle.
That was an instant
I didn't have the drive keeps going.
Risky call here by this offense. I thought the quarterback might wait a little bit longer for him to take his route beyond the sticks, but he gets the ball out of his hands. And how about the job by this receiver to fight for that first down?
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Man, how much fun is this guy to be able to watch with a football in his hands? He's a quarterback, and he has that kind of speed. I think he's one of the fastest guys in the country, and he picks up some big yards here.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field.
Give me that. Give me.
Almost intercepted again. Had a chance for his second, but couldn't quite hold on. It's going to be second down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
So second down after the incompletion. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. They look to throw it here on second down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
The important play right here. Close game, fourth quarter, third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down.
He got it. He made it for it.
Tackle made after a short return.
You got it.
Ends that momentum. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They finally get him down, but a big play to 46.
Well, how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the fourth.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. The defense desperate to get the football back, trailing here late. Playoff teams coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete.
Ow. Oh. They know that that's a pain of how. Like, how do you dirt ball that? Up, bro.
Playoff game on the line here. The offense, they keep away and secure the victory. And the back now goes in motion. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Short pass finds the tight end.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He can be the quarterback safety blanket.
Playoff dreams coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. The receiver grabs it. Breaks it into the clear. Touchdown, Houston. Too much speed for the defense.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a two-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on first down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage. Second down after that short completion. From the shotgun, drops back.
Boom.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty.
Boom, boom, boom. Sorry.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Makes a quick catch. The game is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Needs a completion here on 4th down.
Oh, he got there.
And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
Well, Chris, they just had to go for this here. With the time that they have left, down by a couple possessions, really didn't have much of a choice. A really good effort to go for it, to try to keep this game alive, just not enough.
Houston's offense heads back onto the field now. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far, but they keep it going. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense is 0 in on the ball carrier. Absolutely nowhere to go for offense.
Same tailback, another carry. And he'll be brought down here on the final play of this game.
Winner out of
First in the playoffs is survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves